Give me
Pension!
Give me
Pension! Pension!
Give me
During their lunch break, about 60 members of the KHMH Workers Union gathered in the hospital parking lot, chanting to express their frustration with both the current and previous governments for not taking their pension plan seriously. These workers, part of a group of around 250 who have been at the hospital since before 2018, some for as long as 20 years, still don't have a retirement plan. Vice President of the KHMH Workers Union, Dr. Marion Gonzalez, told reporters that the employees are simply turning up the heat on those in power.
We have worked for the hospital, we have worked for the community, we have worked for the people of this country, and we deserve our pension just as any other public workers in this country. Our last meeting, as we mentioned before, was from October 2023, so that would have been maybe almost a year and 2 months, right? And so we have tried in the past to meet with the government, we have tried in the past to communicate back with them and to reopen the pension negotiation, but it has been failed every time.
This issue stretches back for as far as 20 years for some employees who've been working all this time without any retirement benefits. KHMH CEO Chandra Nisbet Cancino describes it as a complicated matter.
It's been a couple decades that this issue has been on the table, because I had to do some research myself. There have been various legal opinions on this very same issue. Before this union took it up, I think it was the Belize Medical and Dental Union. They actually had an attorney look at it as well. And so there is a lot of meetings that have been held, a lot of opinions that have been given. So it is not a recent concern. It is a concern that has been over the decades, and it's particularly referring to the period between 2001 and 2017, which is when the authority established a provident fund. So there's that gap of about 15 years, where there is no pension coverage for those staff members, despite the fact that they came over from the government voluntarily. Some did not. Some of them still remain employees of the government. So it's not an issue for them, but it's an issue for those that came over to the authority.
Cancino says she supports the employees in their plight.
I honestly believe all workers deserve a pension. However, in this particular case, being public workers and serving the public, again, I do believe everybody deserves a pension, including the workers at KHMH Memorial Hospital.
KHMH has been grappling with a severe shortage of nurses for over 10 years. However, the hospital's CEO reassured everyone that they have a backup plan in place. If the current nurses decide to walk out due to an unfavorable government response, they'll bring in substitute nurses to keep things running smoothly.
Our contingency plan involves several things, including collaboration with the private sector, with other hospitals, our sessional nurses, etc. So yes, there is a contingency plan in place for nursing and for medicine.
But Gonzalez says the employees do not plan to walk out just yet.
We don't intend to break our services because we know we are essential workers and we know that the service that we give is very important. So we have no intention to break our service from the hospital and to the public.
Even if negotiations don't go your way and the government isn't relenting to your demands?
Well, that is something that we'll probably see in the future, not at this time. We do have certain plans in place or in motion for that, but that is not. We don't want to go to that extreme as yet.
The meeting with the union leaders, hospital administration, and government representatives will take place on Monday in Belmopan. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.